Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin'. Priscilla here with another Sabbat Book of Shadows journal to share with you guys. These are my Samhain books, and if you are joining me from the Maven video, which I posted right before this one, thanks for coming back. This is the first time you've come by my channel and you stopped to see these. I have other videos in this series, and I will link them down below for you guys to check out. I made these journals just as simply as I made the other ones, because they're intended to be filled up with stuff as the years go by. I made two because I'm giving one to a friend, and I got all the images that I used, all the extraneous images I used from Pinterest, and because I'm not selling these, I'm not really worried about copyright. They're just for personal use, and the kits are from Sassafrass and Treacle, who has a bunch of Sabbat-inspired kits on her shop, so I will link her down below as well. So you guys definitely go check her out. And these are pretty much going to be really quick flip-throughs, so let's just get into it. I think we'll go through the back, because that one's the one I'm keeping for myself. So, this one, unlike the other books, I had enough fabric to do both the covers, so they're exactly the same 100% through and through. So I got this fabric from Joann's. It's like this really cool, creepy, but like neutral colored fabric. I don't know, I've been really into neutrals lately, and I don't know why, but I like this one. And then I inked around the edges with some hickory smoke distress oxide, just to kind of give it that grungy, spooky look. And then I added some of this like purple and black lace to the cover, because there is a lot of like purple in the kit, and so I didn't want to exclude it entirely. And then this is just a wooden like piece that I got from Joann's that I painted black, and then I stamped on it with what's it called, Versamark, and embossed in black, so it was black on black, this little like tree shape. And I guess I'll say that's the only difference between the books, is what's on the cover, because this one's like a raven and I used a script stamp, but I did the same thing, I did it in black. And then I went over it with some Prima Art Alchemy waxes in like the two purple colors they have and one green color, because there's also some green in the kit. So I wanted to like play off of that, and I think that came out really neat, you guys. I'm going to do some more like black on black and stuff and see how that comes out, because that came out really cool. And then same thing, I added little, well, lighting is crazy. Sorry, it's like raining, so the lighting is like way off. Here we go. So I added some charms to the bottom. There's some more of that red jade. There's some black labradorite. There's some amethyst. And some green aventurine. And then there's some green turquoise and a little skull bead down here. And then same size and dimensions as before. It's 8.5 by like 5 5/8. 5.5 almost, with a 1-inch spine, and there's no closure because it's not super chunky. I can always add one later if it does get like super chunky, but like I said, I built these simply so that I could add more stuff to them, and so I didn't feel the need to add a closure because it closes on its own right now. And then I made some charms to go along the side, keeping with that spooky sound vibe, and then I used the tickets from the kit to make the tabs, which I did with the Lunasa book, and I really liked how that came out, so I did it again when I saw the tickets. I was like, I know what I'm going to do with these already. So let's get into it. So for this one, on the inside, I took a large black bag from Laura at the Papered Souls shop that I got from her, and I did some more of that embossing, black on black, and then used the same colors I used on the piece on the front to go over it, just to kind of give that like some cohesiveness, although I didn't do it in the rest of the book, so it's not entirely cohesive, but here it is. So I made it into like a double pocket, because the bags are really big, you guys, which is really cool, and I can't wait to do some other stuff with that. Maybe I'll do like an Instagram live and alter these bags, but like they're huge. So so I made it into a double pocket, or I guess technically a triple pocket, because I left the back open too. So in the back I added some Halloween recipe cards that I got online. These were a free download, so I downloaded those out, printed those, because I feel like every Sabbat needs some recipe cards. Even though I know Mabin's like all about the food because it's like the witch's Thanksgiving, and I totally intend to put tons of recipes in there. Every Sabbath needs recipe cards. And so there's just this image I got from Pinterest. And I can't put it back. There we go. And then I used one of these little like Tim Holtz dolls and some of the clippings from the Halloween set to make a little piece here, which I thought was funny. I had a good time with it. And then I added a tarot card that I have from like a random lot that I got off of eBay that I thought was appropriate. And I will say that the tarot card in the other book is different, but I mean, because I have a bunch of random extras. So, but that's the only other difference. I guess I could show it to you because that pocket is a little different too. So it looks like this. And then this one got death. Alright, and that's it for the differences. And like I said, love Sassafrass and Treacle's kits. They are so gorgeous and so like appropriate. And I love that for Samhain she didn't do like the typical orange Halloween color. She went a lot more dark and like with purple and burgundy and green and stuff. And so it came out really beautifully. And so we're getting into it. There is a little double pocket here, or what's it called? A double tag flap folder flip out thing. You know the words. So I just added that on top of here, and I love this color. I don't like purple that much, but I like this color a lot. So I'm going to call that like burgundy. And then another printout on vellum. And then I have some like purple Kool-Aid dyed paper that I had in my stash. So I added that in here. And then made this little pocket into a tuck spot. This is the tag that came with the kit. And I think everything I inked up with Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide. Because I couldn't decide what color I wanted, so I went with gray. And I think it came out pretty cool. Gives everything kind of a graveyard-y feel. And then in this set of books, she came out with like an additional, like an add-on that had like Sabbat information. And it came with these really pretty like spell work pages. And then this page is just really pretty. And then there's like one for tarot cards, and I'll show you guys, you'll see it. And I love this page. At first when I printed out, I thought my settings were on black and white, and then I remembered that there was like a grayish page, and it came out really neat. This is like some of that leftover paper I had from my Edgar Allan Poe book that I used. And then this is another one of those add-on pages that comes with like altar suggestions and a layout page. And then, oh, they're all tangled. And those are little dangles on the inside. And then this whole section on scrying, which I thought was really neat. Like, usually I print up these images from Pinterest so I can add in like some little extra bonus tidbits of info. But she already had it like all ready to go. So I thought that was cool. So I made this little image into a tuck spot for this little poem. Second tab. And the little tuck spot. The tag from the kit. And then like this page has like symbols and correspondences, which is just so neat. Like, it's a lot of extra work for somebody to do to add to their journal kits, and I really appreciate it. I thought it was great. Plus everything she has is really reasonably priced, so definitely go check her out, you guys. She has some really cool stuff. And then I made this this pin a little bit long with one of these little charms that I used in my Book of Shadows that I posted recently, A Tale of Two Witches. I thought it kind of looked like a pendulum, so I thought that was kind of a neat little addition to it. And then it comes with this little envelope. And neat, got bats on it and stuff. And I added a little printout in there. Oop. That's the other side of this page. with the first mood board for this one. And I tried to not go like too overly Halloween-y with the mood boards I found for this one. There were a lot that were like super pumpkin-y, but I like skipped those ones. Little flip out there. The other side of that vellum. And there's a little corner pocket. Just gorgeous lunar moth. I think this is like my favorite witch picture of all time, and that's from Victoria Francis. I have it in a print. And that's the first one done. There's the second signature. A little creepy spider tab. And an old book page I got from Shayna. And this is like a 12-month tarot spread, which is really neat. And I added in another tag, another tarot spread, another mood board with some black cats, and a little poem about Samhain. And then there's an oil, and then here's a file folder. And I stuck an image inside. And then another page of vellum, and then some stationery paper I had. And then I stuck those on the back there. Just wanted there to be lots of writing space. And then, here's some more of that Kool-Aid paper. I have like a grilling rack that has this pattern on it. And so if you spray the rack and set the paper on, you get this cool like diamond pattern. And then in this pocket, I added a bunch of recipes. I couldn't find any that were like Samhain whatever, but I found some that had like pumpkin and French onion soup, because that's my favorite soup. So definitely going to be making some of those. And then like there's a recipe here for mulled wine. I mean, it's just so cool, these extra like these add-on pages she did. And I hope she does some more for the other kits coming up. This tarot spread, little recipe page. And I added some more like recipes. There's like some sangria, cider recipe. So I guess I did find a couple, but I didn't find as many as I wanted, I guess is what I'm saying. Traveling again. Oh, cool witchy image. And apparently I glued these in. I have a real bad habit of sticking stuff into the pockets before the glue is dry. So I'm always afraid when I do these flip throughs that like I won't be able to pull out whatever journal card I stuck in here, because I have zero patience. Oh, I just scratched that. Oops. And inside is some more printouts. Alright, sorry I had to sneeze again. Allergies are like crazy right now with all this rain that like Austin's been getting. Mold is all high and ruining my life. And here's some paper that I had from when I did my like garden grimoire for my first shop like swap with Shayna ever. I dyed a bunch of paper green, and this is what I had left over. I'm gonna turn this tag into a little pocket. Just added in some images, and like all these can be used as journaling cards. That's why there's so many extra just like floating around, because I wanted to maximize the writing space. And this tips out, and that's the very last page, and that's the back. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out everybody I said check out down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy crafting. Bye.